Alright, what we have here today is something rather interesting and unique, and also sort of a gimmick, but that's besides the point. This is, I want to say, mid-1960s Roots tempair portable air conditioner, or personal air conditioner. As you can see, kind of a similar form factor to like a portable record player from the 50s. It's the front grille. And like I said, this thing is sort of a gimmick, and hence the name personal air conditioner. It does have a compressor and a condenser evaporator, cap tube, and all that stuff. It uses refrigerant 12, not 22, I should add. And it blows, cold air out the front. You're meant to like sit it on your desk and aim it at yourself. No, for conditioned air. But at the same time, it's exhausting all that hot air from the refrigeration cycle just back out into the same room. So, a little bit of a gimmick. In essence, it's basically just a real kind of fancy dehumidifier that spits hot air out the back and cold air out the front. It has a condensate tray as well with a ping pong ball. It does have a little switch, and interestingly enough, when that fills up, it cuts the compressor off and it cuts the condenser fan off, but at least the evaporator fan running. So, interesting thing to note. This was made in England, I believe. Even the whole plug and cord was English made. It's kind of like a whole molded piece. It's rather interesting. I have certainly never seen another one of these. This actually came from an estate sale of all places. It was an old TV repair shop sort of deal that it came out of. It was just sitting under the desk. I thought it was a swamp cooler or one of those old air purifier units, but no, it turned out to be a full air conditioner. And I'll crack it open and show the inside. But without further ado, I'll turn it on. There's no thermostat, obviously, because if you leave this thing running for an extended period of time, if anything, it's going to heat your room up. It just has a light and on switch, so I'll capture the startup here. Now it's running, and it's really not that loud. It's actually pretty quiet. There are louvers on the front. You can hear the refrigerant maybe running through. Takes air in up through there and exhausts it for the condenser that way. And then for the front, the evaporator takes some air through here, goes up through the evaporator and through a squirrel cage fan and out here. And it is already getting cool. That's really not that loud. In fact, it has a quite nice sound to it. Think of it like a really hungry white noise machine. Power hungry white noise machine. 3.19 amps. 257 watts. And 0.65 power factor, which is not surprising at all. This badge here is just like a strip of, like, not even cardboard, but just thick paper, like cardstock. And it's not, I don't believe it even has a plastic lamination on it. These must have been real low production. I can't imagine these sold very well. Yeah, it's blowing cool out the front. I wouldn't say cold, but it is cool air. And it is dry air, I will say that. And definitely getting good heat rejection off the back. .24 watts, or amps, excuse me. It's just about built head pressure. So I will cut it off and crack this thing open. You can really hear that R12 now. Alright, without further ado, I'll get the case off. I got the case off here. So here's the inside of it. It's quite compact. Here's your evaporator fan motor. There's the evaporator up in there. Very small. And also the condenser fan and condenser coil. Has a Danfoss compressor, which the camera will not be able to pick up on. And I don't know if these numbers on the top here, if I can get them, have a date code in them. I'm not familiar with Danfoss stuff. And here's the tag. The data tag is on the inside of the machine. On the bottom, it just has a little info tag there, which I'm not sure is visible, but it doesn't say much. Spin it around here. There's the other side. And here's the inside of the case. So a whole ton of foam in here for noise dampening, which is all still good. It's not crumbling or anything like that, which is good. I'm gonna clean that out before I reassemble it. I suppose I should fire it up again with the case off. So I'll get up to the compressor here and fire it up. Get a top-down view. Can't see my screen that well, so I apologize if that's out of frame. Terminal block there. And both the motors have grounding tabs on them as well. That one's hooked up. This one isn't, I suppose, because it's just bonded to the case through it being screwed directly onto it. This is mounted on a plastic frame, so that's isolated, but they still grounded it regardless. Yeah, very cool unit. I'm quite fond of it. It's definitely the most interesting AC I've ever seen, although even though it's a gimmick. So I'll shut it off here and we'll end the video. Can definitely hear that R12 flowing through there. Anyways, that'll do it for this video. So that being said, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and see you all in the next one.